the elections process should be such that both the winners and losers should have complete trust in how the process has been done. So there have been a lot of doubts and a lot of issues. And like every other party, we represented to the Election Commission of India. Sir, there have been some issues which we have raised. I will just mention 2 or 3 issues which we have raised. In Andhra Pradesh, 3.38 crore votes were polled, sir. And the polling started at morning 7 o'clock until 6 in the evening. But after 6 o'clock, surprisingly, 15% of votes were recorded. That is, out of 338, 51 lakh votes were recorded. Never it has happened in the history of Andhra Pradesh, not even in 19, not in 14. So we are unable to understand how this sudden surge in voting happened after 6 o'clock. And similar complaint was there even in Orissa, sir. So we'd like to know how such things are happening suddenly. And in another incident, sir, whatever complaints, okay. In other, sir, there's another, whenever we give complaints, sir, whenever we have given complaints, nothing has been done, sir. I'll just give an example. So in Vijayanagaram, in polling station 9 and polling station 4, our former MP gave a complaint, sir. He found that during the day of the counting, the battery charge of the EVM was 99%. On the day of the polling, the battery charge was 60%. How did this charge how did the charge go up? We raised a complaint. There was no response. We asked for the CCTV footage of the strong room. It was not provided. We asked for the VVPATs. They said it had been burnt and destroyed. Sir, such is the thing. There was no response at all. And when we asked for verifying these particular EVMs, they said this particular EVMs will not be given for verification. Another set of EVMs were provided for verification. So such is the bad response we got from the officers. And there was no point in raising the complaint also. And mock polling was conducted on some other EVMs, not on the EVMs which we complained, sir. And there's one more peculiar issue I would also like to raise. For example, in Hindupur Assembly, there's one particular polling station, 28, where we had elections on the same day, sir, for the parliament and for the assembly. Sir, we polled 472 votes for parliament. Our party got in that particular booth. There we've been winning for the past 30 years, right from the local body elections to everything. And in the assembly election, we just got 1 vote, sir. We had 5 agents in the booth, and their family members itself constitute for 30 votes. We are unable to understand how for 472 votes we polled on the same day, same time for parliament, and for assembly was getting just 1 vote. So throughout the world, everybody is coming back to paper ballot. Sir, even the US president himself said we are coming back to the paper ballot from EVMs. 92% of all the US elections are happening on paper ballot. Even Elon Musk, who is himself an expert, he himself, a technical expert, sir, basically, he himself said that EVMs are easily, they can be hacked. And there are many countries which have come back, sir, from EVMs to paper ballot. For example, you see Netherlands. In 2006, 2007, they came back to paper ballot. There were like live demonstrations on TV how they hacked the EVMs. And even in Germany in 2009, Germany also, they came back to paper ballot. And even Ireland, even Paraguay, Finland, and our neighbor Bangladesh also has come back to paper ballot, sir. Sir, we also would like to draw your attention throughout Europe. If you take UK, Turkey, Sweden, all the developed nations who are well developed and who have very good technical capabilities, they are still using paper ballots. Sir. They doing this to dispel any doubts. Sir, our party has won with EVMs in 19 and we lost with EVMs in 24. My 3 elections we won with EVMs, sir. But still I have some doubts and I want to dispel these doubts. The government should act and take everybody's suggestion, and we should come back to paper ballots, sir. That is our request. And sir, we would like to make some suggestions. One is that we want the paper ballot system to be back. And the second point is, sir, we are okay with SIR or we are okay with any vote division, any process, as long as all sections of society are comfortable with it. And third, all parties should have access to webcasting, sir. There should be webcasting in all the polling booths, and webcasting should be accessible to any booth. The CCTV footage of any booth should be available to any party, and the election should be held in a transparent process. Thank you very much, sir.
Sri Rahul Gandhi.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker, sir, for letting me speak on this really important matter. Speaker, sir, have you ever wondered why Mahatma Gandhi laid such emphasis on khadi? Why was it that he framed the entire Indian freedom struggle around the concept of khadi? And why is it that he only wore khadi? Because khadi is not just a cloth. Khadi is the expression of the people of India. It is the imagination, it is the sentiment, it is the productive force of the people of Aaj pehnaun khadi. It is the expression of the people of India. Speaker, sir, whichever state you go to, you will find different fabrics. There's the Himachali cap, Assamese gamcha, Banarsi sari, Kanchipuram sari, Naga jacket, and you will find that all these fabrics represent the people. When the people of Assam give you the gamcha, they're not just giving you a piece of cloth. They're giving you an expression. They're giving you a piece of their history, their tradition, their future, their imagination. It's the same when the Nagas wear that jacket. When they come and see us, they make us wear the jacket because they want us to be embraced by the fabric. But Speaker, sir, these fabrics are beautiful. But if you look slightly deeper and you look closely at the fabric, you will find that each one of them has thousands of little threads embracing each other. A Kanchipuram sari might have a golden thread, but the golden thread means nothing without the green thread or the yellow thread near it. The other thing to notice about the sari or any other fabric is that all the threads are equal. No one thread is superior to another thread. They all come together. The threads cannot protect you. The threads cannot keep you warm. But when they come together as a fabric, they can keep you warm, they can protect you, they can express what you have in the heart. Speaker, sir, in the same way, our nation is also a fabric. It's a fabric made up of 1.4 billion people and the fabric is woven together by the vote. Let me repeat it. It is a fabric of 1.5 billion people, and it is woven together by the vote. Everything that we see, in fact, this house where I'm standing today, the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabhas across the country, Panchayats across the country, none of them would exist if the vote did not exist. We talk with great pride about HAL, BHEL, ONGC, Tejas, Chandrayaan. We have a list of things we say. Not one of those would exist without the vote. Speaker, sir, it is the idea that every thread, every person in the Union of India is equal that disturbs my friends in the RSS. They are happy to see the fabric, but they cannot stand the idea that every single person in the fabric of our country, regardless of what religion they come from, regardless of what community they come from, regardless of what language they speak, should be equal. Because they fundamentally do not believe in equality. They believe in a hierarchy, and they believe that they should be on top of that hierarchy. Speaker, sir, on the 30th of January, 1948, 3 bullets pierced the chest of Mahatma Gandhi. Nathuram Godse assassinated the father of our nation. Today, our friends do not embrace him. Today, our friends have pushed him away. He's an uncomfortable truth. But that's not where the project ended. You see, as I said, everything has emerged from the vote. All the institutions have emerged from the vote. So it's obvious that the RSS has to capture all the institutions that have emerged from the vote. So the project, after Gandhiji's assassination, the next step of the project was the wholesale capture of India's institutional framework. So what is this, sir?
Sir, अभी नहीं पहना हुआ
I'm doing, relax.
मैं बुलाता हूँ, प्लीज बैठिए,
So,
प्लीज।
sir,
आप बोले पर हाथ मत जोड़े।
sir, these are uncomfortable truths, but they have to be spoken. So these are uncomfortable truths, but they have to be spoken. My friends don't like the connections I'm making. They're disturbed by them. It's obvious. Speaker, sir, so after the father of the nation was assassinated his vision of an equal India, of an India where institutions belong to the people, had to be destroyed. And so the process started, and the RSS attempted to capture one institution after the other. And I will give some examples so that it is crystal clear that this is the case. Everybody knows how vice chancellors are placed on top of Indian universities today. Every single person knows this. You go to any university, you speak to any youngster in India, he will tell you that it does not matter whether the professor has qualifications, it does not matter whether the professor has a scientific temperament. The only thing that matters is the professor belongs.
माननीय सदस्य
I'm coming, sir.